Hey, YouTube. This is Cash Your Majesty, and I'm back again with another live chatting broadcast. Feel free to come in. All my loyal subscribers, the people who love my videos, y'all love watching me, y'all love the content. Feel free to come in. Talk, chat. If you want to send donations to the channel, my Cash App, you can either send them to either Cash App, Cash Your Majesty 26, or Cashmere 2727. Once again, big shout out to Chocolate Kisses. I haven't seen her in a while, but big shout out to Chocolate Kisses. She is one of the as a matter of fact, she's the only donator when it comes to this upcoming review I have. I am still in the process of waiting for my shipping number. Um I've been reaching out to Lady and Mannequins through Instagram, seeing what's going on when it comes to the shipping number. But she claims that she's waiting because she wants to send me one of her items that's not in the warehouse. So I've been trying to stay updated. Hold on. Yeah, I've been trying to stay updated. My bad, y'all. Lil Zane on live. I mean on Instagram Live, and I stay watching him. That's one of my favorite musicians. So when he come on live, I try my best to catch his live broadcast when I can. Although I am on YouTube, so I'm not really paying attention to the live. Um, all right, so like I've been saying, I've been waiting. I've been trying to stay updated, but she claims that she's still in the process of trying to send me something that's not in the warehouse. And she's been saying that the shipping number is going to be sent soon. And the crazy thing about it, she said that the head that I order is ready to ship, but she wanted to put the shipping on hold to send me something. I made my purchase on 21st. It is now May 1st. So I'm just trying to be as patient as I can. Oh, we this nigga's really over here dancing now. Something's wrong with him. Alright, so anyway, yeah, my thing is this is my first time making a purchase from them, so, I'm trying to be patient because I really want that item, and I've been wanting it for a while, but then again, I just don't wanna feel like I'm getting scammed because usually when you purchase something, you get your shipping number at least that exact time. Like, in some cases, you might get your shipping number about a few minutes after you made your purchase. Some cases it might be 1 day or 2 days later, depending on where you bought it from. And that might take some time to get delivered, but still, at least you got a shipping number so you know where your package at just in case anything was to happen. I don't know where this package at. I had to stay updated to see if it is shipped out or not, and I didn't get no shipping number yet, so I'm just sitting over here like, "What the hell?" Um, so good thing that I got on Instagram just so I could stay updated because I didn't want to get to the point where I'm like, "All right, I'm sick and tired of waiting, and I want my refund." Because to be honest, um, like I said, y'all, I'm over here watching little Zane crazy stuff on Instagram. Um, to be honest, I was like, it's either or. I could either do Lady and Mannequins or I could do Get Glam Fam and Get Glam Fam. They mannequins was a lot cheaper. That shit was only like 75. Like you might gotta pay a little extra for shipping and handling, but still, I would have had enough to get the tripod and then the other items like some combs, brushes, and maybe like some stuff to keep the curls fresh. Um, or if I wanted to dye the hair, I could have done that. But I still could have got with the lady and mannequins, but my thing is I had 170 something. I ended up paying for the lady and mannequins was like 140. Had like 30 something left, and I decided to get snacks when I was really trying to save for either to get some clippers so I could finally do something with his hair of mine or something, or to go on Amazon and find me or eBay and find me a good tripod. But then when I realized that I ain't had a shipping number yet, I said, "Fuck it, Imma get the snacks and stuff that I wanted, and Imma just wait." So hopefully sometime soon I'll know where my package is, and because I don't know. And my thing is, all I want is training heads because because I'm more into styling hair that's already implanted in the mannequin. I don't care for the bald head mannequins. Now, if you got a training head with hair implanted, which I'm pretty sure is not the case, then just send me training heads. Um, and she had this one that was a blowout texture. But it's yak hair, and I don't like yak hair. It is always shedding. It's just irritating. It's like playing with Kanekalon hair. Um, so I was like, you know what? I just want the kinky curly one. And my eyes been on the kinky curly one ever since I first even known what was Lady and Mannequins. So I guess I'll have to wait and y'all see her when y'all see her. Other than that, school is going pretty well, although I am in the 6 month. And it seems like these assignments is getting a lot harder as the months go by, and the instructors be expecting a whole lot more. Number one. Number two, I feel like that what they got us doing, I'm not too sure if this have anything to do with creative writing, because now they want us to be editing pictures and all this other crazy stuff. And I'm like, all right, I want to be a writer. I want to write books. I want to pay people and find people to do all that, the book cover and all the other extra stuff. My interest is writing. If I wanted to be creative, I would have kept my ass in Empire Beauty. I mean, I would have kept my ass at Empire Beauty School where I could style hair. And that's one of the main reasons why I keep my talents up. I mean, my interest in Taji on YouTube, and in Full Sail taking creative writing. But with most of these assignments, they got me feeling like that they want me to do film or something. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we got this one assignment that's due on the 7th where they want where I think it got something to do with picture editing or something like that. Like I don't know what the hell this shit is. I was about to contact my instructor like, look, can I do this on the tablet because y'all got me doing some things that I really don't know what I'm doing. And the crazy thing about it is we actually have a Zoom meeting later on tonight. So I guess I'll wait till Zoom meeting because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to fuck anything up. And I'm about to talk to my instructor like, look, can I do this on a tablet? Because I'm not trying to fuck nothing up and I don't want to lose my grade. Then y'all tell them that I didn't do no assignments. So that's what I'm about to do. And it was today, May 2nd. Oh wow. And then the crazy thing about it, today is my um May 2nd. Yes, today is my uncle birthday and today is my niece's birthday. My uncle Daryl and my niece Royal. Yeah. Oh, he wild. Yep. That's who birthday it is. This man really on here singing all these different songs. The crazy thing about it is he's playing music on Instagram Live, and I guess because he's a celebrity, they allow it to happen. But let anybody else on the regular be playing music, they're gonna cut your shit right off. I feel like it. I don't know if it depends on the followers you have or what, but these damn social media platforms is picky when it comes to playing music. Like I don't know what it is that got to be done. Like they real picky. Like they got some spies watching you to see if you playing it. Like I don't ever think in most cases you could be partying. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, he an asshole. What the hell's wrong with him? Yep. It is my Uncle Daryl birthday. And it is my niece Royal birthday. They have the same birthday. May 2nd. But yeah, I'm bored. I'm like, damn, when the fuck is this mannequin coming? That's what I want. Um, To be honest, I feel like I need a lot more subscribers. I don't know what it is that I have to do, but it's getting to the point where I want it to get to the point where when I come live, I got a lot of people on my live broadcast that want to chat with me, tell me what they want to see on my YouTube channel. I got loyal fans, they showing love, they supporting. If they want, they feel free to donate to the channel to help me get more content. Um, I don't know what to do. I'll tell y'all about my life. I'm telling y'all about my full sale journey. I do mannequin head reviews. I've done wig reviews. I've done celebrity topics. I'll just get on here and talk just to see if anybody want to talk to me. I do so much crazy stuff on here. And after all these years, I'm just at 100. I'm at 208 subscribers. It should be a lot more than that. There's people who made their YouTube channel after I did, and they got a lot more subscribers than me. I guess y'all want me to be outgoing, and y'all want me to do this, and y'all want me to do that. At the end of the day, I don't have all the devices that I may need to do videos where I'm out. And then in most cases, I don't even feel comfortable recording because I don't want to give out my location. Hell, I've tried my best to to go on live when I'm taking my neighborhood walks that I usually take where I just put some clothes on, go outside and walk around the neighborhood and come back in the house. Um, I was thinking about doing one today, but to be honest, I don't feel like it. And to be honest, it wasn't there to do a neighborhood walk. I was planning on walking to the damn DHS office because I'm to get a form to renew my healthcare coverage. But they said that that there should be a form being sent out in the mail, and I don't have to renew them until June. So I'm like, okay. Yes, I'm over. Yes, Lady and Mannequins better tell me something because y'all are not about to have me waiting all this goddamn time telling me. Yes, it just says unfulfilled. Damn near really give you no damn information. That's the crazy thing about it. This shit says April 21st, 2023, and they not giving me no information about where it's located. So that meant you ain't ship it out yet. Hunty, y'all want my item because I'm getting to the point where I would get on here and be like, look, it's not even worth it. I would just get my refund and make a purchase elsewhere. And Geekly and Film is on sale. They are $75 for a 100% human hair, 8-inch Afro mannequin head. And the face structure and everything might not be like Lady M mannequins, but we gonna see about this hair. I ain't gonna lie, this Gig Glenfin man can like it got a big damn forehead. No, y'all, that was not nobody in the shower. I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard that damn water. That is me on Get Glenn fam. I'm not on Get Glenn fam. I'm on shopladyM.com. And I clicked on the video where she's washing one of the kinky curly mannequin heads hair. She was actually washing the one I am getting, the kinky curly and the skin tone royal honey. Um a lot of people are getting these mannequin buzz called Nova for pre-order. It says no arrival, pre-order, and it says expected dispatch mid-May. So you guys and girls are going to have to wait mid-May to get your pre-ordered new mannequin buzz. The skin tones have the same name. They just look a little different, and so does the faces look a little different. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the way this Royal Honey Mannequin Buzz Nova looks. It's just that I would like her a lot more if she had hair implanted in the head. I feel like a kinky curly mannequin buzz would be dope. That's crazy. I really have not seen anybody so far with no kinky curly mannequin buzz. I mean, Pivot Point have one with like some curly wavy hair, but it's about $400. Ain't nobody trying to pay no $400. Pivot Point tried it, and y'all mannequins should not be that high. Damn, there's a lot of people pre-ordering the Royal Honey Buzz. And I like this Royal Honey one. She is lucky that I'm telling you, I could it'd take me a while, but I would be able to hook this damn mannequin head up if she had a kinky curly mannequin buzz. That's crazy. Everybody liking his name Nova. The Prince family on YouTube, their daughter name is Nova. Prissy P just had a daughter. Her name is Nova Love. It's a lot of people naming their children Nova. Well, they daughters. I mean, that's a cute name. Mm, cute. So you like this girl? Why? Ooh. Ooh, I'm on damn $10 for 31 days. I wish I had $10 because Miss Honey, they over here talk about some sure. They over here talk about some somebody put Lil Meech from BMF on OnlyFans. Sure. Hmm. No lie, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody, yeah, I feel like Rihanna pretty much won this Met Gala between her. I mean, yeah, I give it Rihanna. I liked Holly Berry's look. I liked a lot of looks, but I feel like Rihanna won Met Gala best dress. That guy, Usher, Faith Evans, Craig David, and Buchanan Terrell. I ain't really had Vibe magazines like this, so I don't think I ever seen this Vibe cover. Back in Derby on Derby Terrace, uh, a friend supposedly gave me the box of old magazines they collected because they ain't want them no more. And somehow my cousin decided to take the box and say that it's his magazines. Well, she actually gave them to me. So since he ain't want to give me my magazines that she gave me and not him, I wait till he was in his room and I start stealing them. But somehow he always come down the street to my house because we lived on the same block. He always come down the street to my house and get the magazines back. But I ain't never stopped stealing them because they were supposed to be my magazines. So every time I go and he ain't home, I take another one. And then they got to the point where he got so sick and tired of me coming in his room taking the magazines when he wasn't around. He started giving me the damn ones that he wanted to give me, and I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, she asked who wanted it. I said me. I don't know how the hell he never even went inside their house. I did. Me and my other cousin did. So I don't even know how the hell he found out about the boxing magazines. You could never have friends around them. The crazy thing about it is he was being nosy because what the hell is that? Happy Teacher Appreciation Day. Absolutely not, because I don't think I had any teachers that I appreciated. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't really care for none of my teachers. I just act like I like them. Some of them. No, they're really the teachers. I just ain't want to be at that school. Well, most of the teachers, I mean, they really got my nerves. But I hated Delta. Panera Bread. It says get daily access to 25% self-serve drinks for 2 months free when you join Unlimited Sip Club. I think I got Panera Bread near my house, but 2 months free on drinks. They only $1. or like $2, depending on what sauce you get. Some people just like to be cheap and be like, oh well, I'll pay for the food. I ain't got time to be paying for drinks as well. And in most cases, I'm like, well, at the end of the day, a drink should just come with your food regardless. You don't want to be eating all that thick ass food and then your throat be dry and you get food caught in your throat because you ain't got nothing to drink. Cause they used to have coupons. Like I remember one time, I was dating my when I was dating my ex, we went to Checkers because he had some coupons, and I thought that my food, the coupon I chose, I thought that it came with a drink, and I was upset because his meal came with a drink and mine didn't. And I'm like, oh hell no, I'm thirsty too. And I was like, that's fucked up. And they really had you thinking the meal came with a drink, then you get there and they tell me, well, the meal ain't. I'm like, hold the hell up. Yeah. So this girl named Selena Powell is pretty much in her feelings because Little Meech from BMF and Summer Walker are dating. So she's pretty much posting pictures on her social media platform of her wearing his BMF chain. And then she also claimed that she posted a video of her and him on OnlyFans. Petty as hell. Don't you need people permission to post videos of them on platforms such as OnlyFans? But I guess it's like he's a celebrity, so she didn't care. Like, I don't know why you in your feelings. If he don't want you, he don't want you. But I'll be mad as hell if I were dating somebody. That's why you gotta be careful. I'm the type of person where it's like, well, I'm gonna do it by choice. So even if you did try to expose me, I never exposed myself first. So you're not doing any harm. Cassie and Lauren London is two beautiful women. They surely are very beautiful.
Lord, I'm just sitting here thinking about how.
Well, we're not about to do a video where you dress up as Whitney Houston with a damn mustache. That is what we not about to do. Some people are just not meant to be dressed up as if you ain't going to do it right. And I'm sorry. I mean, the movie was good and all, but I'm sorry. I wasn't really feeling that new Whitney Houston movie. Uh, well, the movie was okay. It's just I wasn't feeling the actors playing who they're supposed to be playing. I mean, damn, y'all could have found an actor that look a tad bit not. I mean, if not completely like, but like a tad bit like Angela Bassett. She didn't look like Tina Turner, but then again, they got her dressed up to the point where they tried their best and did a good job of trying their best to give her that Tina Turner look with each scene she played. And then when you look back at old pictures of the actual Tina Turner, you're like, oh, okay, I see it. But with the Whitney Houston movie that they did, and with plenty of movies where they tried to get actors to portray Whitney Houston, I couldn't get that, oh, okay feeling. Even with Angela Bassett, is just Angela Bassett. She could do anything. Like, I've always loved Angela Bassett. She is definitely an actress that I would love to work with if I ever got into acting. I just feel like I would have a hard time reading my lines because it take me a while to remember stuff. Week one. Oh, I forgot. I'm still on live and I'm not there and talking. I'm over here playing music. They gonna ban my ass. And then like, look. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what you want?
Oh, what?
So I got one of my homies. I don't feel like it. I mean, like if I had somewhere to go today, then it'd be a lot easier. But I don't have nowhere to go. Cause I was thinking about doing the neighborhood walk, but I don't know. I mean, I don't do nothing but walk around the blocks and then come back in the house. That's all I do. That is all I do.
This is how it's gonna look. So what's up with y'all, bro? But I just came to freak this mom and that's it. I must appreciate stuff. Shit on social. How you feel? Think about going outside. I gotta go outside. I gotta go outside. I sit about like a couple hours, bro. I'm up drinking this shit. For the speaker. Waking, baby.
YouTube. I be trying with y'all guys. I get on here and looking a mess. Hair just all over the place. And y'all probably see me wearing the same outfits every day, but at the end of the day, I'm not going no damn where. And even if I do, I don't go nowhere far. And then IE will pretty much inform if I did have any plans to go places. And then I'll change my clothes. But I don't see no point. Now after a while I'll switch it up. But I ain't doing nothing today. So I'ma just keep my clothes on until I feel like washing up and changing. And I was thinking I had to go somewhere today, but then again, I'm like, no, because they said they'll mail out the paper. So I'm not even going to waste my time taking that long ass walk. Then with this weather, 1 minute it's hot, then it's cold. Then by the time I get to where I gotta get to, I'm gonna be all sweaty. And my clothes gonna be drenched in sweat, and I'm gonna be feeling funky. And the reason is because my simple ass was supposed to have been getting clippers and did something with his hair of mine, but I wanted to do something else. And I don't like my hair being exposed. So I pretty much go outside wearing a hoodie. And due to me going outside wearing a hoodie, by the time I get to where I gotta get to, I be sweaty. And I think the last place I had to go to, the last place I had to go to was where was the last place I had to go to? The last place I had to go to was the dentist. And I guess my medical went through because the first dentist I went to, all they did was done an X-ray, and as they was trying to clean my teeth, they stopped and was like, they gotta make sure my medical go through, which it didn't. Then the next dentist I finally found and went to, they did my X-ray and cleaned my teeth. They did like a few X-rays. So I guess that's the dentist it is. I need to write stuff down and remember where I went because I don't want to fuck around and end up going to the wrong place. I will admit that damn dentist was a hike. It was a hike going to and a hike coming from. And yes, by the time I got to the dentist, I was sweaty. I felt like I had to go to the bathroom. And I had to sit there. And I ain't never go to the bathroom because by the time I left, I was just ready to get the hell home. And then as I was going, my phone was acting stupid and it kept rerouting me. It's like every time I use my GPS to go places that's going to take about an hour to get there, it want to act stupid. Then if I use my GPS that's going to take less than an hour, sometimes it acts smart. I use my body like a car, and if I feel like getting some fresh air, that's what I do. I just fully charge my phone all the way up to 100, take my charger with me, and I'll just use Google Maps to get to where I'm trying to get to. That's what I do. So like none of my friends on. They be ditching me. Mhm. That's what happens. My friends be ditching me. Now he say he online. He just not live. Nigga, I thought you was going to sleep. His ass probably watching somebody live. His ass ain't go to sleep. No, I guess I'll wait and see if he come live again. I don't know which one his little hoochie mamas he watching. You little dot pockets. Little horse. I'm about to show y'all. These mannequins are really cute, and they just don't have the bust with hair. They only got them bald headed. It's this funny video on YouTube. I think it's AJ and Roy or something like that. And his dad, he did a prank on his son, where he is supposed to get his son a haircut. And the son was telling him how he wanted his haircut. So I'm thinking it's a prank because he was acting up in school or something. But no, this nigga just so happened to want to do a prank when it comes to hair. Now, some people are like, fuck, you was acting up in school, so I'ma get you. While others, they start off as a prank, and then once the person they prank and realize what's going on, they're like, all right, I mean, it ain't no prank. You was acting up in school, so this is what's gonna happen. But man, that shit was funny. So he's sitting there cutting him, and the little boy telling him how he want his hair cut. So as he cutting it, he's like, hold up, this ain't what I'm used to. So he started feeling his hair and realized that it wasn't being cut the way he wanted it to be cut. He started realizing. So the dad gave him a George Jefferson haircut. he went he went in the bathroom. He was like, that is the way he wants your haircut. He was like, no, it's not. He's like, you got me fucked up. I was dead. I guess you got a lot of parents that pretty much do videos where they beating their kids on YouTube or on Snapchat, Instagram, many places. They got exposing kids' videos. But that pretty much was just a prank. No, this is one video. I forgot the YouTuber, but it is this one video. I don't know if it's the older brother or cousin or whatever the case may be. But this little boy, I guess he is acting up in school, and the dad is a barber. So the whole time, the dad pretty much cutting his hair, and he just walk around with an attitude. I mean, not walk around, but he just sitting there with an attitude. It is so funny. Because these little kids be looking ugly as shit, making these mad faces because they gotta get their hair cut. Yeah, that's the way you should get somebody. They want to act up, get them a messed up haircut. I never had those problems growing up. If I had that, I had to get a whooping. Then it got to the point where we was starting to get too old for getting a whooping. I don't think my dad had issues. He didn't know what to do. It started off with whoopings. Then there was something called sooner position where you had to get in push up position to hold your body up. It was kind of crazy. Usually have your arms hurting, and then after a while, the bodies kept falling because it couldn't hold to stand for too long. So then there was one time we had to stand in the living room with our arms out, like we had on a cross or something, and hold heavy ass bottles of water. That one ain't last long. I remember they used to try to make you stand in the corner on one leg, holding holding books over your head. That ain't work either. It got to the point where it was so many different punishments. It just got to the point where it's like, look, then you got the people where they feel like because they knew your parents for a long time, they allowed to tell you what to do. I was this type of kid like, bitch, I ain't listening to you. I don't give a fuck who you are. You ain't no kin to me. And even if you was kin, I still ain't listening to you. Be honest, it was like I think my mom was at work, and I was over with my aunt and my uncle, but they was doing their own thing. And I think I got in trouble for something. They tried to put me in the corner. I was hard hit. I'm like, at the end of the day, I mean, I ain't gotta listen to nobody. So they go. I mean, so like I said, my aunt, my uncle, they wasn't paying no attention, and they had a friend over who pretty much knew members of my family. So she felt like she could tell me what to do. I told her mind her motherfucking business and got my face. And she don't tell some turn around and face the wall so you can get out the corner. I said, bitch, do I look like a puppet to you? I said, how about you fucking turn around? I don't care, because I was like, at the end of the day, I didn't do nothing to get in trouble. And at the end of the day, y'all not my, I mean, you ain't my damn parents, so you're not about to tell me what to do. And you going, what the fuck you gonna do is get cursed out. Especially if I'm getting blamed for something I know for sure I didn't do. I stayed getting in trouble for stuff I didn't do. Just because whoever was trying to put me in trouble, which pretty much was the adults, they felt like that I would be the type of person to do it, saying like, "Oh, maybe you did do it." And I'm sitting there telling them like, "I don't know what y'all talk about. I didn't do it, and I'm not about to get in trouble for something I know for sure I didn't do. I still in the way to get in trouble." And then you had the motherfuckers who act like, I mean, who act like you can trust them and they won't tell on you. And you sitting there being stupid enough to trust them. And what they do, as soon as the appearance come, they snitching. Then they try to blackmail you. They try to be like, all right, I ain't gonna tell if you did this or I ain't gonna tell if you do that. And you sitting there believing them. Then as soon as the appearance come, you getting in trouble for something they said they wasn't gonna tell about. That's why I was very picky on who house I spent the night at, who I hung around with. When it comes to my pop side, my aunt Jackie, I spend at her house a lot. And I mean like I ain't really do nothing. So I ain't really get in trouble. I mean, I ain't really get in trouble there. I was always to myself. I talk to my cousin Jocelyn or my cousin Antoine or any of my cousin Dawn and Joanna if they was there, whatever the case may be from time to time. But I was still always to myself. I just spent the night there because I ain't want to be home. Then my aunt who I lived with in West Philly, my aunt Trina and they was in West Philly, Southwest. I spent that at their house majority of the time with my cousin Dominique and my cousin Quetta. And I feel like I had more freedom in some cases, but then again, that depend. To be honest, the house I feel like when it come to my childhood, the place that I had the most freedom at was my great grandparents' house. Cause I never really got in trouble or did anything to get in trouble. I was always to myself. If anyone wanted to know where Damien at, if I wasn't outside or up the street at my aunt Denise's house, I was either watching music videos or reading books. And the only little bit of trouble that I would get into was if I didn't put the books back or if I messed the bookshelves up and didn't clean it up the way it was supposed to be clean. But other than that, I didn't really get in trouble. I just had to help my great grandpa clean up the books. And then I go back to whatever it was I was doing until it's time for us to leave. I ain't get yelled at. I ain't getting no whoop. No, it was this one time that I remember when I was a lot younger. I ripped a picture of Michael Jackson out one of my great grandparents' books because I wanted to take it to school and trace it. And that's about it. And if I was in trouble for any reason, it probably was something I did at school, and we just so happened to go to my great grandparents' house. So I already was in trouble. But other than that, I don't really ever remember getting in trouble at my great grandparents' house because I was always to myself. I ain't had time to be doing shit that everybody else wanted to do when they get cussed out and stuff like that. I was either watching music videos, reading books, or I was talking to one of my cousins, or I was up the street at my Denise's house. If I wasn't outside playing around or something. And most of the time I'd be bored because if I was outside by myself. I remember this one time I stayed at my great grandparents' house, I think. I was either at my great grandparents' house or I was at my Uncle Benny house. And my brothers, they spent the night at my Aunt Denise's house or something. So as I came back, I go up the street and she said they got in trouble because she bought some candy that she told them they wasn't allowed to eat. And they ate it anyway. So as I'm going up the street, I realize majority of them is leaving or whatever had happened. And I was like, I'm glad I ain't there because they probably would have blamed me for eating the candy too. My cousins used to do some crazy stuff, and everybody would have to get in trouble for stuff they did. I think I told that story about how everybody used to get in trouble for stuff my cousins did. So we had to stand in the corner. And my aunt Denise, she stayed in the living room majority of the time, and she'd be watching like Law and Order and stuff. And sometimes she'd go to sleep. So when I realized she was asleep, that way the house was set up, you could go down and you could sneak down the basement and go through the garage way, and you could go out through the garage way in front of the house. And nobody really said outside that much. Well, at least around that time that I'm speaking of. So I knew I wouldn't get caught. I just had to make it down the basement without getting caught and to the garage way without getting caught. So one time, all the kids was in the corner, and the older kids, I don't even think they was there. So I'm like, ugh, I gotta wait until my aunt go to sleep. So you know what? I ain't gonna be in this corner for long. So as soon as I realized she was asleep, I slid my ass down them steps. And by the time I made it downstairs in the basement, I ran all the way to the garage, and I was the hell out. And I did not go back up that street. By the time she came down the street and realized that I wasn't in the corner, she had probably forgot that we was in the corner anyway. Cause she ain't mentioned it. So I'm like, she probably forgot. Nah, I ain't always get off. Cause my older cousins, they're some snitches. And I was just happy that that one time I was able to run. 'Cause we was in the corner for a while until I was able to escape. N- I don't even remember what happened. All I know is my little cousin, they did something, and because I was there, we all got in trouble. That was like years ago, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna remember what happened. No, I do remember this one time. My mom went to Florida, so wasn't nobody at my great grandparents' house. That's where I wanted to stay at, but we ended up staying with my aunt Denise. And I was getting sick and tired of getting in trouble for stuff I didn't do because my little cousins, they was acting up. Every time she let us outside, one of my cousins would do something that make all of us had to come in the house. So I was just getting sick and tired of getting in trouble. So the school so we still had to go to school. So me and another brother of mine, we have to go to my aunt Trina's house who lived on the same block as us, where the bus would pick us up. Cause wasn't nobody at our house, which was just a few houses down the street. And I got to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I'ma stay over here. Cause the only person that usually was there, other than my aunt and my uncle, was my cousin Dominique. So I said, I'ma stay over there. And then if I need anything, hell, I could go down the street and I climb through the damn window if I got to. Everybody, the crazy thing about it is everybody knew everybody on that block, so I knew for sure wasn't nobody stupid enough to be on no crazy stuff. And plus, I waited till it got dark before I climbed through the window and wasn't nobody outside. I don't know where my sister was at. I don't know where nobody at. Everybody was doing their own thing because they was older. And us younger kids, we had to put up with stuff we didn't want to do. So I guess my cousin and my cousin Quinn and my sister they came back from wherever they was at and they was telling me to come back and I was like, no, I'm fine where I'm at because at the end of the day, y'all still gonna do whatever the hell y'all want to do and I'm be back in the situation I don't want to be in, getting in trouble for stuff I ain't do. So I've heard stay where the hell I'm at. Y'all ain't about to pipe me up like y'all about to be at my great grandparents' house, and then when y'all want to do your own thing, y'all be like, all right, you gotta go back up the street. 'cause ain't nobody here. And that's the type of stuff they'd do. They'd sit there, act like they want you around, then next thing you know, now they wanna do their own stuff. That's why I ain't like, going to hotel parties either, because we would most of us would have to stay in the room with the adults. It was 2 separate rooms. The older kids had a room because it pretty much was one of my cousin's birthday, so she had her own room. And then the most of the younger kids would have to stay in the room with the adults. And then one time they separated. They had the girls in one room and the boys in the other. And the ones went and sometimes, like I said, the older ones, mostly boys, would come to the girl side. And me, myself, I was always cool and close to my female cousins, so I didn't want to be in the room with them badass boys getting in trouble. So at one point, I decided to go in the room with the girls because that's where the hell the cake and ice cream was at, and I wanted to taste the damn cake. So they didn't care. They allowed me in the room, and then my cousin best friend had her two little sisters there. And the oldest one, me and her got into it. I don't remember that far on why we even started arguing. So she ended up snitching and started talking trash. Talked to me. I don't know why he in here with the girls anyway. So I said, first of all, don't worry about it. I do remember that part. So when my cousin, who birthday it was, one of the older cousins came back. sh- She snitched on me and said I called her fat. But her little sister said that's not what he said. But they didn't want to believe the little sister because they felt like she liked me or whatever. I don't know. And I end up getting in trouble and having to go back in the room with the crazy ones. Like a few days later, I was at my aunt house and her little sister was there and we was eating fish. And then she got mad because I called her a snitch. I was like, how you talking trash, but didn't want to be snitch on somebody. And the only reason why I got in trouble because another cousin of mine was instigating to see how far I was gonna go. That's what they like to do. They love seeing us younger kids argue to the point we get in trouble. So they instigate, act like they not gonna snitch, and somehow my ass got right in trouble. And they want to talk about some you shouldn't. I mean, that room is for the girls. You shouldn't be in there anyway. I said I want to be in here with y'all, raggedy motherfuckers. Y'all get on my nerves. I rather go in a much calmer room. They in there listening to music. Then one of my cousins had a crush on my cousin who was who birthday it was friend, and he in there trying to get with her, talking about something. Wait till the kids go to sleep. You got the wrong party. Ain't nobody going to sleep no time soon. But of course, I did not last long because my ass got in trouble due to Big Mama House snitching on me because she wanted to start stuff and I wasn't going to back down. I didn't give a damn if you was male or female. You say something to me that I took offensive, I'm gonna get your ass back. I ain't putting my hands on you or fighting you, but I am going to say something back to you. And she lied and said I called her fat. And then another cousin of mine was instigating. And this is why you can't instigate, because the same person you instigate for 1 minute is y'all two gonna be arguing next. And that's exactly what happened. She wanted to be cock blocking and instigating, and the next day they asked to start arguing. I was like, that's what you get. And you got your just desserts. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they did used to be fun because I never had any hotel parties for my birthday. My cousins and them always had hotel parties, and most of the time we'd go to a hotel that had a pool. I remember one time my mom threw my one of my cousins a birthday party, and we thought the hotel had a pool, but it didn't. We had to go to the other hotel. But since we ain't have no room at the other hotel, they didn't allow us in a pool. In the hotel, actually, the hotel that we was in, they said the pool was something was wrong with it. I wasn't supposed to get no pool anyway, because that was around the time where my hair was a lot longer, and I wasn't supposed to wet my hair because then I would have to get it straightened. And and I think my mom was supposed to braid my hair the next day. So I'm just walking around with my hair in the afro. It got wet anyway because we had to walk outside in the rain. I was gonna get I was gonna get one of my cousins to braid my hair, but they was being petty because yeah, y'all know how people are, where you be their cousin or you be a family member that they supposed to be close to, and then when they get around their friends, they want to start treating you differently. I guess acting like they owe their friends more loyalty or whatever the case may be. And I'm the type of person where if I don't give a damn who friend you are, if you say something or do something to me that I don't like, I'm gonna say something about it. And if I still see you doing stuff that I don't agree with, I'm gonna say something about it. So from what I remember, like I said, my cousin had her sweet 16. And at first everything was fine and dandy, and then we all in the room dancing and stuff to music or whatever the case may be. Well, if you in Philly, y'all know how Power 99 be playing like party songs every Friday and Saturday. So we pretty much was waiting for the party songs to play because ain't nobody bring no mix. They had a radio, but ain't nobody bring like no little mix mixtape CDs or whatever the case may be with party music on here. So we just waited for the radio to play the party music. We in there dancing and stuff, and y'all know how teenagers be. They want to be in there twerking and doing all types of crazy stuff because adults wasn't really paying us no mind. They all in the living room, and we in the bedroom, dancing around, being silly. So one of my cousin's friends ended up doing something she ain't have no business, and my cousin and a few other friends was saying that's not what she did. And because me and this friend already had an argument prior, I snitched and said it actually was what she did. So due to me telling, when I walked out the room or whatever, they tried to lock me out. First they was all in the bathroom doing makeup or whatever the case may be. And I had to use the bathroom. So they was trying to be smart and take their sweet time. And then when they left out the bathroom, they went in the bedroom and tried to lock me out. So one of them left makeup and left their Kazasagi head in the bathroom. And I said, since they want to be petty and want to be talking trash, the next person will say something smart. I'm going to mess up the hotel bathroom and pour the makeup all over the mannequin head. And that got their attention then. But they eventually let me back in the room and we started dancing again until we ended up falling asleep. And mostly I got allowed back in the room because other cousins of mine and stuff, they came over. Mm. Y'all know how adults are back in the day. Kids ain't allowed to be around the grown folks' conversations. So I had to go back in the room anyway. Because that's where all the kids were. But for the most part, we had fun. There was just some parts with that I got irritated and wanted to go back home. I got a lot of fun childhood memories. I remember this one time, I almost drowned. What happened was the adults was outside because all the little kids was outside. We always at a hotel. It was one of my cousin's birthday party, of course, and we was all at a hotel. So before the adults went back inside the hotel, they told the older kids not to dunk any of the kids in the pool because none of us could swim. So of course, it's a problem. It's a, it's a problem. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like so they waited until the adults went back into the hotel room, and the rest of us we was still in the pool. And of course, They went around the whole pool trying to dunk us on the side where, yeah, we were safe on I think it was 4 feet. We were safe on the 4 feet side. And for all of us who couldn't swim, they were trying to dunk us on the 5 feet side where the water was a lot deeper. So they were dunking all the other kids, and I started running because I'm y'all know me. I mean everybody else like don't dunk me, don't dunk me. Me, I was a bit older, so I'm cursing. I'm like, don't damn dunk me, or we gonna be fighting, and I'm telling my mom. So they still like they like stop being a punk, stop being a punk. I'm like, so now I'm like, all right, the first person who touched me, I'm telling my brother to punch on y'all mouth. So they still trying to chase me. I ran all the way to the front of the hotel. The pool area was in like the side of the hotel. So if I ran in front, uh, they'd try to make a complaint like somebody truck, whatever it's called, where you ain't supposed to be on the property or whatever, or they feel like something happening. Anyway, so they knew if I went to the front of the hotel and I was underage, they could have got in trouble. So now they try not to chase me. So now I went back to the side. I wasn't playing. I told them don't dunk me. And I guess that after a while they got tired trying to chase us and dunk us. So my simple way is, after all the shenanigans about screaming and yelling because they trying to dunk me, I end up still making my way to their side and knew I couldn't swim. But what had happened was, um, these other people, they came. I mean, they came in. I mean, they came to the pool, and this lady, she was telling me what to do so I don't be scared. She was like, hold on to the side of the pool, and that way it will hold you up so when you try to go on the high, I mean the deeper water side, you won't drown or nothing. So I'm sitting over here because I see all the other kids swimming around and I'm jealous because I didn't know how to swim. I end up going on the side they was on, but I think it started raining or something, so they quickly left out the pool and went back into their hotel room. So I'm trying to remember who was it. I think it was about me and about two or three other younger cousins of mine, and they can't swim, so I know they wasn't gonna come on the side that I was on. I wanted to be hard headed because I was older, even though I just told the older kids not to dunk me. I still, for some reason, made my way on their side. So I don't even remember how I got. I mean, how I saved myself. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie, like we really used to have a lot of fun back then. I know that day wasn't fun because I really almost made it under the water. I still to this day don't know how to swim. The crazy thing about it is I done been in plenty pools, been to the beach, and still don't know how to swim. I ain't gonna lie. If anything was to happen, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't swim, so if it ain't no life saving jacket or anything, I'm on my own. I'm trying to think if there's any other fun memories I remember. Oh yeah, I remember that one time. I remember that one time we was watching. Was it Brother Chucky? Yeah, I think it was Brother Chucky. We was at my aunt Denise's house, and we was all. I mean, all the kids were down in the basement, so we was like, "Oh, Wayne scared, Wayne scared, Wayne scared." I'm trying to remember what year that was because I think I Still Know What You Did Last Summer came out around that time. Cause that was another movie we watched. So the thing was, any other place in the house, they usually kept the lights on. So upstairs, my aunt, I mean, she loved to watch Law and Order and stuff. So we couldn't really turn TV when her Law and Order was on. So we'd go down the basement and we'd watch like scary movies. All the younger kids. So one time we were trying to see who wasn't scared, and like, all right, whoever not scared, come down the basement, and we gonna watch Brother Chucky. So we had popcorn and everything. I think about half of the movie, three of us last down in the basement while everybody else started crying. Um, Now, of course, and once we started crying, they went upstairs and started snitching. So, we were down there watching scary movies and wouldn't turn it off. So everybody ended up getting in trouble. We used to be playing Manhunt. Then these fools want to be climbing up trees and want to be breaking their arms and stuff. I wasn't about that life. Well, I keep getting hold on, I gotta check my email. Oh, I ain't do this one yet. Okay. That's a good thing I checked my email because I had this question thing I had to do, and usually it'd tell me on the website, but I just looked at my email and they gave me the link to it. I'm just pretty much asking, do you strongly agree, neither agree or disagree, strongly disagree, and then it says no opinion. And you just answer these questions. Hold on. This is pretty much what it is right here. See, you just read the questions and then give them quick answers. All right, now these questions you gotta write the answer down. The first questions is you could pick and choose an answer. But yeah, y'all, we used to have, I mean, I remember some funny moments. But that day we locked ourselves down in the basement was watching Chucky. Now that was funny. And then the crazy thing about is you get older, you realize them movies wasn't all that scary. Like Chucky wasn't scary. It wasn't scary. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like Candyman. I was a punk. I was scared of Candyman. That's because when we used to act up, my aunt used to lock us in the bathroom talk about some damn beds. And then she said, if we don't shut up, Candyman was gonna come get us. I mean, now that I'm older, I would have rather been in the bathroom with Candyman than got a whooping. But my cousin was some instigators. They start banging on the door, talk about some did the bats come through the window yet? And of course you'll be scared being young and you in the dark bathroom. But yeah, that's the silly stuff they do. It says, all right, let me pay attention. It says, what are your top strengths of this course and or instructor? To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, this one wasn't near really bad. I mean, I enjoy creating stories. Yeah, I don't think it was bad. It's just like you be trying to remember everything. Cause like you could be creative with your story, but now that I'm answering this question, like you could type your story one way, but the instructor he gonna want it in a more professional way, and I'll be having to go back and read the instructions, and it just get irritating because you gotta keep going from tab to tab. That's why instead of using Microsoft Word on the laptop, I would use the laptop to read the instructions, like to read what you gotta do throughout the month. And then if I gotta write like stories or stuff on Microsoft Word, I would use the tablet. I mean, I said the tablet. I meant the tablet, so I can look at both screens and try to remember everything. So I ain't gotta keep on switching from tab to tab, and then doing all that switching, I accidentally closed out on one and then got to start all over. And that's irritating because especially when I'm creating stories, I could write one thing down, then by the time I'm writing it over, I won't remember what I said. But yeah, that's mostly for what I remember from my last instructor. Yeah. All right, so I got that out the way. I got a Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock. Well, this is a new instructor, so I don't know how long these Zoom meetings gonna last. But the last Zoom meetings, they just last about an hour. But then again, that depends because some students be still asking questions, or the instructor be still trying to explain stuff, so it might go over an hour. I just feel like with some of the Zoom meetings, that most of the students be playing around too much, and it's like we trying to understand what we supposed to be doing, and y'all sitting over here asking questions that ain't got nothing to do with the assignment. But we try to get it done regardless. Good thing that I just checked my email and I seen that I had to do the question thing. Um, but we got this. I just got a video message yesterday. Our instructor, he from Puerto Rico, and I was trying to figure out how to pronounce his name. But when I seen the video, I was able to pronounce it. And I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, like some of like it was hard moments with the previous courses we had to take throughout the month, but not all the assignments was hard. Some of them was kind of easy. But I just feel like with this month, it's not going to be too much of writing or whatever. They got us doing photo edits and all this other crazy stuff. Well, what's the app they asked me to download? Hold on. We gotta use Adobe. What's it called? Adobe Creative Cloud, Adobe Photoshop, and something else. Yeah, this gonna be some crazy stuff. Ah, fart. All right, YouTube. I've been on here long enough. It's about 2 hours. I'm about to get off of here. It was nice talking. I believe the video was long enough. Um, yeah. I'll talk to y'all soon. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, all that other good stuff. I'll probably get back on here later, keep y'all updated.